Hello, this is Teacher Emma. I'm a teacher of Geography and Environment at JS Minaweraho. Now, we are going to be together with Form 3 students or Senior 3 students. We are going to be on Unit number 1, which is called the Map Work Interpretations. Map Work Interpretations. First, we are going to see so on this units, we are going to see like 4 things. First, we are going to see what is a map. A map is what? What does map mean? Then we see what is a relief. A relief, what does it mean on topographical map? Then we see methods of representing relief on a topographical map. Then we see how do we describe, how do we show relief features on a map. Then let's start now. What is a map? A map is a representation of features of an area. Representation of features of an area. If you are describing a map, we need to know what is physical features and what is human features. Those are the features what we are describing on a map. Let me show you a pictures here, then you show me the different types of map we have seen. Here we have different types of maps. Different types of maps. Different types of maps we have here. You see, we have this one is any type of map. We have here another. Another type of map. We have here another type of map. We have also here another type of map. Then you are going to tell me what are the types of those maps mentioned above. Here we first need to know different types of map. Like here we have some maps mentioned. We have here first a topographical map. Topographical map here we have here another type of map which is called the, what type of map are you facing? This type of map, we call it, this type of map, we call it Analytic map. What is Analytic map? Analytic map is a type of map which shows religious distributions. Religious distribution is a type of map where we see how religious distribute in an areas. We have here also another type of map which is called the thematic map. This one is also another type of map which is called the thematic map. What is thematic map? Thematic map is a map which represents geographical distribution of populations. Geographical distribution of population is what we call a thematic map. So by now, we are not focusing on those types of map shown. We are going to focus on another type of map which is called the topographical map. Let me show you how topographical map is. Topographical map, it is in this way. Topographical map, it is this. Why is it so called the topographical map? Topographical map, it shows the physical features or human features in an area. It is what we are going to focus now. Hope you are getting me well. Topographical map, I can repeat again, it is a type of map which shows physical and human features in an area. That is a topographical map, which you are going to focus on it by now. Thank you. Here we have seen what is a map. Then you are going to see what is a relief. A relief is what? Relief is a general physical appearance of landscape. The relief is a general physical appearance of landscape. How a landscape appears, how a surface appears. That is what we call a relief. Then we have also other methods. How do we represent relief features on a map? How do we show, how do we describe relief features on a map? We see different ways. Hope some of you know some methods, some elements. In case they don't ask you, some elements, some methods, some techniques. We see how do we show, how do we describe relief on a map. That is the questions. Hope you know you can answer. When we are representing relief features on a map, we first need to see the first element. It is called the colors. What is colors when you are showing relief features on a map? What is the use of colors when we are describing relief features on a map? First, colors on a relief map or topographical map, it is made up of different colors. Relief features, it is made up of different colors. Example, on topographical map, we can see where there is vegetation. Where there is vegetation. How do they represent vegetation on topographical map? We use green color. Green color, it is the one color usually to represent vegetation on a leaf map. On a leaf map, an example here on topographical map. Here on topographical map. On this topographical map we have here, we need to observe where there is green color. Where there is green color, make sure it is vegetation covers that area. An example, here you see the green color on this topographical map. Here those are green colors. Here it is green colors. Green colors you see represented by green colors. Those are vegetations cover in that place where I've been showing on this topographical map we have right now here. Another color to represent, as you see here on the topographical map, it is made of different colors. Each colors represent each colors on topographical map represent every features on the relief map. Another example, colors here you are seeing blue. Here you are seeing the blue color on this topographical map. In your mind, you can ask yourself, what does blue color represent on a map? Where you find a blue color on a map, make sure it is water bodies. Water bodies represented by blue color. Here on this topographical map, you are facing blue color. It is here. blue color it is here, and represent water bodies. When you are meaning water bodies, means rivers, means lakes, means seas, means ponds, means reservoirs, means dams, a different sort of different water bodies we have in our earth surface, and they must be represented by blue color. Hope you understand. On this topographical map, you are facing another color. Another color you are facing, it is, are you facing another color on this topographical map? You are facing another color, which is those dots. Those are many dots. Many dots from the topographical map, which are black. You are facing many dots from the topographical map, which are black. Represent what? Those dots, which are the black colors, represent what we call non-futures. Non-made futures. Non-made futures we see in our earth surface must be represented by this one black colors, which are dots. Where you can find the black color on topographical map, make sure there is non-made futures. Another color, you are facing many colors on the topographical map. You are facing a browny color. On this map it appears red, but it is browny. It is browny color. The browny color from the topographical map, those are lines. Those are lines. Those lines are called Cantus lines. Those Cantus lines shows the high elevation of the same altitudes. The means from those lines, why do we say the same altitudes? You see those lines from one futures to another futures, from line 1 to line 2, from line 3 to line 4. Those Cantus lines represent Cantus line and high elevation on a topographical map. There are many colors on this topographical map which represent many things. Can you see different colors? You can see purple. Can you see yellow colors? Which yellow colors on the topographical map represent the boundaries of the regions. If there is yellow color on the topographical map, represent the boundaries. Okay. Here we have another Cantus. Cantus also a map, a topographical map which does not have Cantus. It is not a topographical map. Tell you the truth. Why? Cantus, those are lines. Those are lines which shows the heights, which shows points of the same altitudes. Means that if there is no Cantus on a map, a topographical map, that one it is not a map, that one it is not a map. Every topographical map must have Cantus line. Let me show Cantus line here. Here we have a different Cantus line, you see. Why do we say the same altitudes? Why do we say the same altitudes? Those are lines. Those lines you see with the same altitudes. Those are what you call Cantus line. Those are what you call Cantus line. Means that every topographical map must have Cantus line. Hope you understand. Those are the Cantus line. Why do we say it is a Cantus line? I have told you because it shows the futures in the same altitude. Example, from these futures from these features to these features, they are the same altitudes. That's why we call the Kentas lines. Another here we have a topographical map can survive without it. It is what we call trigonometric stations. What is a trigonometric station on a map? Let me show you what is the trigonometric station on trigonometric station on a map. Trigonometric stations on a map. Observe here where trigonometric station on a map, it is this. Trigonometric stations on a map. Trigonometric station on a map. Here you see trigonometric station on a map. Hope everyone is seeing those trigonometric stations on a map. Are you seeing the angles? Are you seeing the angles? From this Kentas line, the angles which is primary and the angles which is secondary. From this Kentas line, are you facing the trigonometric stations? Trigonometric stations, those are those angles. Those are angles. Those angles are secondary. Those are secondary. You will see here, this is primary. Primary trigonometric stations, and this one is secondary trigonometric state. Primary, this one is the secondary trigonometric stations. As you are facing from these pictures I show you, this one is the secondary trigonometric station, which shows you a row which locates you to the futures. Those are what we call trigonometric stations. Must be primary or secondary trigonometric stations. So a map, topographical map, cannot survive without trigonometric station. It is easy to find the locations of features by using trigonometric stations. Here we have another method which is called the spot height. What is a spot height on a map? What is a spot height on a map? A spot height is what? A spot height, those are numbers. Those are numbers which present a features from the lowest altitudes to the highest altitudes. I can repeat. What is spot heights? Spot heights, those are numbers from the lowest altitudes to the highest altitudes. Example. If the lowest altitude is 1, we can count from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From lowest altitudes to the highest altitudes. Those are the numbers which shows the features from the lowest altitudes to the highest altitudes. I can even show you here on this topographical map we have here. We have topographical map. We have given a topographical map here. You are facing the numbers. You are facing the numbers. Are you facing the numbers? Hope you are facing. Facing the numbers from. We have here numbers. We have 1, 1,500. We have here 1,450. We have here 1,000. We have here 1,500. We have here 1,565. We have here 1,600. Those are different. Those are different spot heights. Hope we are facing where the spot heights. Are you facing where the spot height? Fine. Aha. Those numbers I'm showing you on the topographical map, it is what we call spot height. Okay. Then here on physical features, we have drainage. Drainage means what? Drainage refers to water bodies, including rivers, lakes, including seas, including oceans, ponds, reservoirs. Different water bodies we have. We have vegetation. We have here even reef features on a map. We can describe. We can show the mountain. We can describe hills, valleys, plains. We can describe saddles. We can describe cliffs. Where this cliffs means what? Where Kentas line overlap. Where Kentas line overlap. Suppose this is Kentas line. Where Kentas line overlap. Where Kentas line overlap. It is this. Where Kentas line overlap from different locations. Those are what we call the cliffs. Those are what we call the cliffs. Here it is overlapping from different features. We have here saddles. Saddle, it is what? Saddle, it is a place. Saddles, it is a place of depression. Saddles must be a place of depression between saddles. It is a place of depression between two hills. The place here it is called the saddle. Those are reef features. As I told you, on drainage represented by blue colors, I show you where there is water bodies on topographical map must be represented by blue colors. We have even here vegetation. Vegetation, I told you, must be represented by green colors. Apart from physical features on topographical map, we have also human features on topographical map. Simply to understand what is human features. Those are human activities. Those are settlement. Those are transport means. Those are the trade. Those are mining. Those are fishing. The urbanizations. Those are different human features we can see on the map by using dots. Where there are dots on topographical map, which shows the settlement of the human being. How do we see? How do we know the activities which is being done there? How do we see the activities on topographical map? You need to see the evidence. What is evidence? Proof. Where are you finding the proof? Go on where can you find the evidence on a map? You will find the evidence on a map showing economic activities of human settlement, which where you can find it is the keys. Example, where there is trade, making sure your keys has shops, making sure your keys has market, making sure your keys has stores. That place there is trading activities. Mining, where you can find the names of minerals. Names of minerals. Quarrying, making sure you can find the names of minerals, making sure on that topographical map, there is what we call mining activities. Farming, where you can find different seeds, where you can find different vegetations, making sure that the place there is farming. Where you can find the houses, where you can find how people live together in a society, making sure there is settlement. You cannot find that there is cars, buses, trains, you hear buses, motorcycle, making sure that in that place there is transport and many activities. Those are the evidence on a topographical map we have here. Just I can tell you, you can imitate to draw a topographical map of regions where you are coming from. As I can give you what to do to draw to a sketch map of a topographical map of your regions. Topographical map of your region. I told you how to interpret the topographical map showing futures. I can remind you, just we have been talking about map interpretation, how we can interpret the maps, our series. I showed you physical features. How do we know the physical features of a map? How do we describe the physical features on a map? Hope you have getting me where hope we were together on these lessons of today, and I would like to thank you attendance in the lesson of today. Thank you. Let's meet another time. Thank you so much.